very telling.
Oh wow, they're right into the action. No breaks.
Into it because they used up their half an hour, their 20-minute break. They played very
Mm-hmm.
late, and so yeah, and the lunch break will only be half an hour. Also, there's really no breaks. It's a very long day with very small breaks. So here we go. I'll let you do some analysis.
Well, I'm not familiar with the opening bids of all the systems, but
Okay, in my Discord, you'll in the bridge section, we'll post it there, their wiki for you if you want to just quickly dip in there and see that. I don't know if you can find that. Okay.
your Discord.
Um, in my Discord, in the bridge channel,
Yep.
there is just below a photo that's got me and a couple of the team in it. This has posted a link, which is their sort of system, their Wikipedia and their system.
Oh, this
Because
is
they have 4 different ranges.
that was that tiny URL thing that literally did not open on my computer. I think my computer thought it was a virus.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, exactly. But it's there if you want to. That is legit their system. If you wanted to look at that, yeah.
Um. Okay. Let's take a look.
They have different ranges for their no trump depending on seating and
Mm-hmm.
vulnerability. So this is he wouldn't open a no trump vulnerable. Um, so that's why it's a 1 diamond opening. But if they were favourable, he'd open that a 1 no trump.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. So a diamond, a heart natural, 1 no trump is this like 11 to 13 range.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Ella's very good. Ella is very, very good at putting in all the explanations as well. She won't leave you in the dark. She's the
Oh,
future
cool.
operator.
Cool. It's always nice to have a good VuGraph operator who actually knows what's going on at the
Yeah.
table or follows it.
Ah,
Yeah.
100%, yeah. So they've ended up in 3 no trumps. They're probably going to get. I don't know if they will get a club lead actually from that holding. Again, Lou is the sponsor, not as experienced as the other 5 players on the team, who are all excellent. So we'll see what he leads. I'd probably lead a jack of spades, to be honest, with that spade holding. What would you lead? Or was there a problem with the
Oh
sound?
yeah, sorry. I'm working with marksman behind the scenes to
What can they not hear? Oh, me.
No,
I can put
no,
the
no,
mic
no.
close
Oh
to
god.
me.
Oh god. Now you're like
Okay.
Well, chat will let us know.
Back.
Yeah, just speak up.
People don't usually ask to turn me up. I didn't expect that.
No, it's all good. You were asking about perfect. Okay, it's all
Thank you.
good.
So, hi everyone. Yeah, for those that don't know, I'm V8. I'm actually the lucky life partner of West, and so yes, I'm very invested in the results here.
Yeah.
So, what would you? I think I would leave the Jack of Spades. You haven't got a whole lot of information, and so apart from knowing that each has 5 hearts, so there's no point leading your heart thinking your partner might have hearts. I think I'd leave the Jack of Spades. What do you think?
Yeah, very reasonable. I mean, it's one of the 2 unbid suits, clubs or spades. It's least likely to blow a trick because a club lead could easily, blow up into West having honor doubleton and East having honor third. But on the flip side, clubs is more likely your source of lots of tricks. If you get lucky and catch your partner with a 5-card club suit, then you can probably take 5 club tricks. If partner has 5 spades, the defense might, or the East-West pair might have 2 spade stoppers still. So
So if we just count his tricks, though, he's got 5 diamonds and 5 hearts, and obviously now he's going to get a club as well. Oh, he did get a club lead. Okay, so he's got 11 top tricks. So
yeah, and It's
Okay.
it's probably an okay lead for the defense. Gonna force Declare to cash out, so they will get their black
Yeah,
suit tricks,
totally.
but game has no issues. I mean, there's no 5-0 diamond split. There's no 4-1 heart split with the Jack of Hearts not falling. So, four hearts in the other room.
I also I also like leading the Jack of Clubs, but not with particularly. I feel like the spade has got more use for some reason. It's a very powerful Jack 10-8. So normally I would also lead the Jack of Clubs if I didn't have that sort of spade holding and they hadn't bid spades. So that's what would have deterred me. But I think also that Scissors doesn't have the beer card. He will, yes, just
Would he really be concerning
guaranteed.
himself with scoring the beer in this situation? The championship on the line?
He
He
would,
would?
he would, but it was on the line yesterday, to the extent that Dummy turned the seven of diamonds horizontally as he put Dummy down to show that he wanted him to make it, and he would have risked going off in three no trumps had he gone for it. He wanted to duck a heart to rectify the count, but unfortunately South had an unduckable heart, so he felt that he couldn't because South also had some spades to cap. So, yes, he was trying, but didn't
Got
then
it, got it.
fully go for it. But he gave it a lukewarm hot go.
Yeah, I would like to
And
say, though, I think West, it seems, is the one who did, like, really well in this auction. Uh, I, I, I don't know if at any point they had showed three-card heart support. Um, yeah, so three no trump was five hearts with the choice of games, and West, despite having three-card hearts and having shortness in clubs, elected to try for the nine trick game.
yeah,
And just like imagine what would have
yes,
happened if the black aces were switched. So an opening club lead would have come from north to the, well, I guess east would have
yeah,
been declaring, but basically like you could lose three
yeah.
spades and the ace of clubs in a heart contract, whereas in no trump it's a little bit harder for the defense to get five tricks.
There would, yeah, there would be two reasons for that. One is yes, their system is in that sequence. It does show five hearts and a choice of game. And two, if he did pick hearts, then the lead might go through that king of clubs. So he needed to protect
Yeah,
that. So you're correct.
yeah. So they did well, but push forward. No match points won on this
Yeah.
one. But it's nice. They have a 10 imp lead after the first set. I mean, this is obviously set two of an 8 segment match.
Oh, two
Yeah,
long days,
two long
exactly.
days.
And the Lou team was seeded first. They're the first seeds, but they were very nearly knocked out of the quarterfinals, which was the first match. Very nearly knocked out
Oh,
by a local Canberra
wow.
team. So they've been shaken for sure. Um, so we've got a lot of confidence. We feel very much, very confident going into this that anything could happen. It's
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah,
And it's true, anything can happen in some of these matches. I mean, the full 2 day matches, generally the stronger team will prevail. But, one or two
for
game
sure.
or slam decisions that go the wrong way, and that's 30 or 40 imps flying around.
The really strong partnership in the other team are Liam and James. We've watched them a lot. They are phenomenal as a partnership. And Tony Nunn and Nabil Edgerton are incredible players independently, but they're not a partnership. So that can also, obviously things can go awry there. And this pro client is relatively new as well, with Peter Gill being a very
Hmm.
seasoned world class player. So they're a little bit more less solid. Now we've got Yadney and his partner who are very they've played many times and won many nationals together. We've got Mike and Will here who have played together for probably 20 years, and their teammates Matt and Shane themselves are expert level, but this is very new partnership. So anything can happen to any team on any board.
Yeah, that's.
They are playing Matt and Shane up who in the last set are playing a very simplified system. They haven't gone in with anything complex. Shane likes to keep things very simple. Matt likes things very complex, but Shane has put his foot down and said, no, we're playing not even Or even playing like Smith and things like just keeping it very, very simple. All qubits as well. All qubits.
Well, Ewan has
Um,
announced that the other room, I assume on this hand, has had a pretty convoluted auction so far. This one has been a little bit more tame, although, north-south are probably not on firm footing about what this 2-no
it,
bid
it,
shows.
it will. Did Ewan, did East open in the other room? Because obviously this is a 1-no trump, which I think is 9 to
Yep,
11.
9 to 11.
Mr. Dallas put 9 to 11. Yeah, it's weaker when it's favourable. It's something like 7 to 10. No, exactly. So the auction will be quite different. Yeah.
Yeah, so North didn't know exactly what the range on 2-no trump is. I mean, I personally feel like 2-no trump should never be an offer to play. Like, it's possible that this is the right bid with the south hand, just showing a balanced hand with some values. But I tend to be of the belief that, like, if you're planning on playing 2-no trump as like a natural thing and you have an option to double the opponents for penalty, I would just rather do that as opposed to like risking going plus 120 when we might have 300 available or something else.
Uh, Obviously the hearts are where we need West to lead hearts at some point. Um, so has he been tricks? Got I think 2 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clubs at 7, and spade is 8. So he doesn't have enough tricks on his own.
No. But there.
So this could take a while.
Yeah, there are multiple ways the defense could go wrong here. Although I'm
Now the spade suit's frozen, isn't it? I suppose he could lead a jack.
yeah, I mean I'm kind of thinking that for Declare to make it, he'll need to get his 2 diamonds, 2 spades, and 5 clubs, which, like, he has all of those tricks available if he just gets an infinite amount of time to lead whatever he wants.
Yeah.
But I think Declare is going to have a hard time convincing West when West gets in with the Spade King that West should do anything other than switch to hearts. Because if the Jack of Diamonds wins the first trick, now West knows Diamonds is completely hopeless. Declare has King, Queen, third. And if Declare runs this around to like the King or Queen in his hand, well, he's going to have to cross in clubs to get over there to take a spade finesse. And that's going to expose this whole, Declare has 5 club tricks.
Well, yes, he's got to discard on his own. There's only one discard.
Yeah.
I believe they play reverse Smith Echo, so we'll get hopefully some useful carding.
Yeah, if it was me, I would just win the Jack of Diamonds and run the Jack of Spades. Hope that West, gets in and doesn't see the danger and just continues setting up his diamond suit. And that might be what Peter Gill does, but I'm hopeful that West can get the defense right. I mean, I would say a lazy play that West could make, which would not work out, is to continue diamonds because it feels safe. Like you're not giving up any tricks. You're kind of still setting up your suit. Maybe partner can get in with a trick and then lead a third round of diamonds, and then you run the diamond suit. But hopefully he'll work out to find the heart switch. I mean, nonetheless, this is probably the right line of play for Declare to take. Jack of Diamonds, run the Jack of Spades. I mean, he knows exactly what he needs to do to get his 9 tricks.
Yeah, it's more than that as well. He doesn't need to unblock the 10 of hearts as well. But if he plays a low heart, he then has to play the 10. So.
Yeah, okay, from...
It's a lot for him to do at this point.
Yeah, so he does need to switch to hearts here. Any heart will do. But I will say I don't like Declare's choice of a low spade to the 9. I think that gives a lot away. if you just lead the jack of spades, then it's possible the defense might believe that you're hoping for, say, an honor doubleton of spades. Oh no!
I tell you exactly why that happened. They play reverse Smith Echo, and I think because Mike played the 4 of spades, he took that as being encouraging for diamonds. I think he had to play the 8.
Yeah, the 8 of spades might be a little bit of a hard play, though. I mean, I understand why he would play the 4 instead of the 8, but I also kind of understand that I think as East, you probably want to go out of your way to make sure your partner gets the signal to switch to hearts.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be an unfortunate result for Spooner because in the other room, I mean, they got a plus score at their table in the East-West. Or, yeah, north-south. Spooner ended up going plus in the other room, so if they were able to beat 3-0, that would have been a handful of imps going their way. But it's just going to be 7 for the bad guys. Yeah, signals are important.
Now, anyway, it's all too late. Yeah. I'll just check his card. I'm pretty sure they play reverse Smith Echoes, and I'm only saying that because that's what Scissors and I do. So I'm assuming that that's what they do.
Yeah, I think. So, like, I understand why East would want to preserve the 8 of spades. Like, it could potentially be an important spot card if Declare happens to have 4 of them. But I think with such a strong heart holding, you probably really want to convey as loudly as possible that no, partner, I want you to switch to a different suit.
So loud. Yeah. It's got to be, the 8 or the 2, depending on what they play, Smith Echo or reverse Smith Echo. Not the 4.
Yeah. All right, East passes. I wonder if South's going to open. I mean, I'm not familiar with this North. Obviously, Peter Gill is just going to be playing whatever his partner's card is. But he passes.
I don't know. He's not very aggressive. Yes, he's not an aggressive. A lot of people would open that.
Yeah, so this should be the one diamond opener from West, right? It's too good for a no trump.
Yeah.
Oh, or
also in third seat. Oh, in third seat, they just.
In third seat they play standard. Gotcha.
Yes. They don't play strong club in third or fourth seat. So that club would be a strong club if they were in first or second seat.
So standard club, North makes a takeout double. And I think I've talked a little about this before, but at these colors, I would be very tempted to bid with East Sand. Just throw a little bit of confusion into the auction.
He probably would have bid if there hadn't have been a double. He might have bid something, but not now.
Yeah, like you don't have to bid as East. West could still have a strong hand and would have another opportunity to come in if necessary. But I do like favorable, where your partner's opened in third seat, your right-hand opponent's made a takeout double. Like, what do those hands look like in general? Well, your partner is a joke because they've opened favorable in third and your right-hand opponent has a big hand. I would like to add a little bit of confusion as East by bidding. But South just jumps to 4 hearts anyway.
Yeah. So they just lose 2 diamonds and a club.
Well, it depends on the lead. Uh,
Does it? What? Oh, if you get a if you a diamond, it's very hard to leave from that diamond holding. Unless you leave the ace of clubs and then no. Too hard to leave from that diamond holding.
yeah, and now, I mean, Declare's not out of the woods yet, but with the trumps splitting 2-2, it'll be pretty easy.
Just got a diamond on a spade. Yeah. But fortunately, mirrored in the other table, so the other room, so.
Yeah, I mean, good result for Spooner and the other table. They got to 4 hearts. They also made it. But you're right. It's pretty difficult to lead a minor suit here as West.
The only thing you could potentially have done is lead an ace, but I think aces, I think they show count. I don't think they would be showing suit preference anyway, so he wouldn't get any information.
Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, with that said, leading a diamond, I think, is a little bit less scary because the player who made the takeout double is more likely to hold the diamond king. So, you don't give up all that much by leading the ace of diamonds, maybe a little bit of tempo. But, yeah, I mean, I'm totally behind the queen of spades lead. It seems pretty sensible. Or a trump. I might have led a trump myself, but both of those would have been equally ineffective. A little bit of care needs to be taken as Declare. I'm honestly surprised that he's playing the hand this way. Heart over, club over.
Me too. Me too.
I think I would have just assumed spades are 4-4 on this auction and rough 2 spades low in my hand, and now we just have like a straight up claim, but on like a high cross rough. But I guess this is fine enough.
Yeah.
Probably the diamond lead comes now, but it's a little bit too late. Bridge is hard.
I still don't think he's actually going to play it. No.
You've been doing more Bridge Master, Mark? That's good. I accidentally got Helgamo hooked on some Bridge Master while I was in New York last week. I wonder if he'll be happy for his new obsession, but we'll see. Yeah, good for him. Who was it? Well, Steph was in here claiming that Helgamo would get 50% of the level 5 deals, correct? I guess we'll know soon enough. I don't think he's going to report back to me, but we'll see.
Not sure why this is taking. Does he think there might be a bad break or something?
Yeah, but like the thing is, he can just
Play one and see. He's still got enough to rough everything. Read out an extra input, I think. Which is a strange thing when you know that you could have actually not made it.
So we'll rough a club, presumably with the... I think we rough with the 8 of hearts, honestly. And then the hand is just a straight-up claim from there. Like, West didn't lead a high club, so we know East has to have... Oh, sorry, we have the king of clubs. I'm going blind. Yeah, it's a little tricky. We got to rough with a high heart to protect against a possible 5-1 or 5-2 club split. And then if you rough a spade with the 4 of hearts, you could easily be going down when East has 5 spades. Vikitsa says rough with the
Yeah.
10 and then spade pitching a diamond. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
All these safety plays.
I still kind of liked the plan earlier of just like roughing some spades in my hand, but I mean, this is. It's a little silly because we know that whatever declarer does doesn't matter to some extent. I mean, if he roughs with the 8 of hearts here, then he just claims immediately. If he doesn't, then he's going to have to suffer through another several tricks.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just feels like roughing with the 8 of hearts might even be the best plan from this point. It's obviously very sad if you get overruffed and go down immediately, but if you don't have to worry about bad splits anywhere else. Rough with the 10 of hearts and then a spade pitching a diamond, and then they switch to trumps. You could go down, I guess, right? Maybe you don't. No, I think you could go down.
I'm just so bamboozled by this.
He roughs with the 8. Okay, now we just claim. So much easier.
No. He doesn't. He actually doesn't like to claim, to be honest, until it's exceedingly obvious.
Oh, really?
So now he can rough high, and now he can rough high, and he's now
Yeah.
he can claim. Good.
That's kind of a surprising trade. I wonder if that's just because he plays with a lot of sponsors.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some people just do that. They just grind them out until it's like very, very, very clear.
All right, exciting push board. So what happened in the other room on this one?
So
a heart by south. Okay, so they did get to open in the other room with the south hand, a heart, double, 4 hearts.
They probably opened something that showed hearts and spades. A lot of their openings show and spades.
Well, south doesn't have spades, and south is the one that opened. I think it was just like a precision-esque style 1 heart. That would be my guess.
Right. Oh yeah, see, I haven't got error alerting.
No bid from south once again. Just demonstrating how much of a coward he is. I mean, again, it's whatever his partner plays. Maybe he really is burning to open 2 spades with these kinds of hands and just isn't allowed to systemically. North opens a club.
2 heart bid that shows. I have a 2 heart bid that shows both majors less an opening hand, so I would be very happy if I got this hand at this vulnerability. Yeah? Very happy. Because I'd have 2. I'd be able to do 2 hearts, and partner would raise in spades. So, good days.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Well, I mean, North was probably trying to count his money before a partner put 2 spades on the table against a no trump, sitting there on his 19 balanced.
They don't play a strong club by the look of it, do they? It's just 3 plus clubs. Okay.
Yeah, planning. It looks like 2/1 standard, basically. Planning to rebid 2-0 with the north hand. How do people feel about East 1 no bid? I mean, I don't exactly know the East-West system, but are they opening almost all 10 counts? Are they opening basically all 10 counts?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they
So
are.
in that case,
Because they play a strong club, their diamond is about 10. Yeah, they definitely add the cause the chaos. Both our partnerships that are playing at the moment will open 9 or 7 plus point hands.
yeah,
Yes.
in that case, I'm not sure how I feel about overcalling a no trump on a bear 15. Um, you're
Well, he's very lucky he didn't get hit
Yeah,
on
I
the.
mean, yeah, I think your chances of making game when partner can't really have 10 are essentially nullified. Like, yes, you could have a hard fit. That's possible. But barring that, it feels like there's a decent chance you just get doubled and go for a large number when the opponents are likely to have the balance of power.
Okay, so we very much need scissors to lead us the diamond here for them to get their 4 tricks. Oh, hang on. Yeah, to get their 4 tricks. The 2 diamonds, the spade, and the heart.
I don't think it goes anywhere.
You don't. Well, they made 10 tricks on the table, so
Yeah, how did they
you can't
do
throw
that?
that one out. So it can go somewhere.
It could.
There's always an end play. You know who's got all the points, thanks to the one no trumpet.
Okay, I mean, Declare is basically double dummy, so what do they do?
This is going to take a while again because we have the very considered Peter Gill declaring. Um,
I mean, it really just looks like East wins the ace of spades and returns a spade and then eventually sits back and waits for 3 red suit tricks. How did they make 10 tricks at the other table? Okay, now I'm curious. I'm going to pull this up.
yeah. Yeah, that'll be Yadney. See what Yadney
Okay,
did.
well, North got to declare the hand, and that put the strong hand on opening lead.
That's a good point. Yes. And I suppose unless you need ace of spades, spade, which you're just not going to do, you can keep yourself off lead. But no, I think that's probably why.
Okay, I'm gonna move away from the other table. No spoilers on board 20.
Yeah, definitely no spoilers. Oh, I just saw it in your screen.
Yes. Apologies. But I didn't click on the hand, so I don't know. It could be a push board. We'll find out. Yeah, there isn't really any sort of like end play that's going on. Okay, East does well. Flies the ace of spades, you know. Good try by Declare to get East to duck this trick, because then he could go club, club rough, exit a spade. Which honestly still is not even good enough, because East could get out a heart. But it would... Yeah, the opening club lead from East at the other table did blow a trick.
He can still come out with queen of clubs at any stage.
Yep. Yeah, plenty of ways for this to go down.
Jack. Luckily, I don't think West is ever going to be in a situation where he's on lead. It's going to be all on Declarer.
Yep.
He'll know that Will has the 10 of clubs from the lead. Best suit.
I'm excited for them to finish this hand, though, and move on.
Oh. Oh. Okay. This is interesting.
Yeah, that plays a little weird.
If he plays...
Given that we know he started with 2 spades, I mean, like, sure, East must have the king of hearts, so cashing the ace of hearts makes some sense, but you weren't really picking off a singleton king.
Oh, actually, he has end played. He's end played East here. Oh, and I can come out of club. It's fine. No, no, it's all good. He's prevented the end play by putting his queen under the king. Exactly. Well done.
Did it matter?
Yes, 100%, because that was Peter's plan, was to play the king of clubs, the clubs so that East had to win, and then just leave him on lead. And then he had to lead away from any red suits.
Yeah, but then he would have a club, the ace of spades, the king of hearts, and the ace of
Hang
diamonds.
on. Now he's got hearts, though. Oh, he's still got to lose 2 diamonds, though.
There's just nothing Doecke can do, even if he guesses to finesse the hearts.
Yeah, he's coming at the heart. It's all good. Yeah, the putting the queen under the king of clubs was very important. It's all good. So there should be some imps.
Yep. Yeah, this will be a nice, what is this, 6 imps?
In fact, he's put the 10. He's put the 10
It doesn't
up.
matter.
So it doesn't matter exactly. Going for it. Nice.
I'm sorry. No, you can have your moment. Wow, he misguessed the hearts, and this is great. And
yes, he put a 10 on the 5, and now he's got a... Oh, it doesn't really matter. It's all good. 6 imps.
6 imps.
No, I'm a bit nervous about board 20.
Oh, don't be.
Let's have a look at it.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, well...
The other South opened 2 hearts to show... Oh yeah, okay, this is going to be different bidding anyway for a start.
Yeah, I mean, 7 spades is not...
East-West are
Yeah,
not
7 spades is not like a terrible contract.
It's not unreasonable.
So how'd they get there? North opened a diamond, South bid a heart, North bid a spade, South splintered 4 clubs, which seems reasonable. North bid 4 no trump key card, found out they had all the key cards, and then gambled on the diamonds coming home.
I haven't figured out how it doesn't make yet, to be honest.
Well, you just play the ace king of diamonds and lose a diamond trick. You take the percentage in the diamond suit.
Oh, you going for the drop, you mean? Because if you make it, if you finesse, don't you?
You do.
Yeah. So it's makeable. So we kind of don't want them to bid it because it's makeable. But don't mind so much if this North bids it. He might not make it.
I mean, I think North really should have asked about the diamond suit. Most players will have a way to ask about 3rd round control. Because North has no losers outside of diamonds at the point that 5 clubs hits.
Okay, so he's jumped in spades. Peter could essentially splinter here 4 clubs, spades. Then it could get very exciting. Yeah, so Yagni has a tough decision whether to go for the finesse or the drop in the diamonds. The old 8 ever, 9 never.
Exactly. Now, this is probably a worse start for this North-South pair than what happened in the other room, because North doesn't really have the values for a 2-spade jump shift.
It does say 4 spades and game forcing, so there's that.
Yeah, but Singleton King of Hearts is not like a great value. You only have 18, no spot cards, bunch of queens and jacks. I like what they did in the other room. A diamond, a heart, a spade to start the auction. So South elects not to splinter. He bids 3 clubs. And now 3 no from North happens. And Peter Gill's gonna have to find some clever way to show spades but not sign off, because he can't just bid 4 spades. His hand's way too good.
I don't mind if they're just in 3-no trumps. Just don't get to slam.
I mean, if North-South go plus, it's going to be a pretty bad result in the other room.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
But I think South has a tricky decision here in Standard because you can no longer confirm spades without just signing off.
I think spades are confirmed.
Are they?
3 clubs was 4 spades. And
fourth suit? Oh, 4 spade.
No, if you look at the click on the alert, it says 4 spades, game 14. Doesn't it? Oh,
I have no idea.
Oh, you're right. It's just 4 suit forcing. Oh.
Yeah, this is like South had a difficult choice now that over 3-0, and he went with a practical bid, which is not going to be good news for Spooner. So Lou's going to retake the lead on this deal.
Yeah. It happens.
3-0 has a chance. Yes, 3-0 would have a chance at going down on a club lead, but 3-0 was never going to be the final contract.
Yeah.
You know, looking at it, why couldn't South just have bid 4 diamonds, right? Like, you're dealt ace, king, ace, and a singleton, not in one of partner suits, and they showed a game force. You have 4-card trump support for their diamond suit. Like, South should be thinking about the potential for a grand. I would like a South to, like, key card and diamonds or something.
I think that, as Al Holland rightly says, they just don't have enough agreements at this,
Yeah.
at the slam level.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, King of Clubs opening lead. I mean, this hand's going to be over pretty quick.
Sensible.
Win the Ace of Clubs, lay down the Ace King of Diamonds, and then claim. So was the 17 imps? Or 16 imps, I guess? I don't remember.
Yeah, but we have got a 9 imp head start, so they just,
Yeah, and long match.
used up our buffer.
But as I said, anything can happen, and these are kind of the slam swings where just like 7 spades is a reasonable contract. It didn't make. This table did not reach a grand.
With these new partnerships and these sort of chaos systems, it's very different to watching world-class level American bridge, where it's just push, because you're all doing the same thing.
No,
you've got pretty much the same systems, and you've got the same judgments, and you're all conservative. This is the opposite of all that. So a 16 swing, we go, oh well.
You completely hit the nail on the head. This was like a legitimate complaint, I think, during the...
It's the Wild West.
Yeah, like during the Bermuda Bowl, a bunch of people complained because like all of the American teams effectively just like all did the exact same thing on every hand. And then all of the other teams were just like all over the place on every board. And so we didn't have a lot of opportunities to like pick up a ton of imps because we weren't like swinging.
No.
In certain scenarios.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that will cause differences.
Yeah.
The inexperienced agreements and then the very weak aggressive openings all cause differences.
For sure. And it's exciting. I mean,
Well, this
you know, with
100%
having now seen it and not being a part of like the American bridge circuit myself and hearing everyone be like, why do the Americans just do the same thing on every hand? Like, that is boring. I don't want to see that. I want to see this. I want to see people like bidding to different strains at the slam level and different levels. That's way more fun.
That's the excitement, because it's kind of, it makes it look almost easy if all the people we're watching are doing the same expert moves. They're all doing the right thing. It's like it's almost like there's no point of difference because there's not someone not doing it to go, oh, he found that play 12 moves, like, because they're both finding that play,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not like all the Americans are doing the right thing, you know? Like, they're just doing the same thing.
They're doing the same thing, yeah.
It could be wrong,
this is not the fun
but we'll never know because everyone just, like, smiles and nods and then, like, sips their whiskey. And
you use that pass card way too often, is all I'm going to say. Too often. So, this is going to be good at this stage. It's at 3 hearts. Let's see if Peter's bid his hand twice. No, it's bid it 3 times. Okay. Now, can he make 3 spades? This is the important bit. He's going to lose. No, they should let him play this and potentially even double him, but they probably won't.
yeah, I mean, they can beat him
But
too.
hopefully they let him play this. Oh, yes. So as long as they just let him play 3 spades and, yeah, okay. And they take their diamond, their 2 hearts, and their 3 clubs. And you can have his 7 tricks. 7 spade tricks.
Yeah, it's not so obvious to beat this too. I mean, I imagine we get the king of clubs lead from West, and then he'll have to find a trump switch.
You might lead a heart because partner's bid hearts. He might lead king of clubs and then switch to a heart. Hopefully he does one or both of those things. Okay, small heart, because partner has bid hearts.
Yeah, reasonable. I mean, East 1 diamond bid is like kind of nebulous, so no reason to suspect one minor over the other.
So we should get some imps back here.
Yep. Yeah, and how many is just going to depend on how many this goes down. Good judgment from East-West. I mean, the other table, I don't know how they got to 4 hearts, but it feels like a bit of a push on 22 combined highs and no values, really. No shortness. A club, 3 spades by South.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the bid. Pass, double, pass, 4 hearts. Reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, East had the opportunity to pass out 3 spades, but it's a little more difficult. I think I probably would have, because I don't have 4 hearts. I would be afraid of landing in a 4-3 heart fit. But I understand double, and then West just has to pull. He has no defense, so good result in the other room for Spooner. So heart to the ace, will East find a trump switch? The concern from East is like he's staring down this queen 10-9 6 the diamonds.
Oh, otherwise he set up a club ruff.
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that dummy only had 2 clubs. You are right. That is actually important. Yep. Yes.
I mean, technically he could like cash a club first and even the ace of diamonds, but he will need to lead spades pretty early.
If he does anything else, he sets up dummy's jack of hearts or dummy's queen of. Yeah, well done, Mike.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice play. Now, South probably leads the king of diamonds. And East is going to have to work out to win this trick. Not obvious, but he should get a count signal from West. Although, again, when West plays, what is it, the six of diamonds is an upside down count signal, then that could be from Jack 6 doubleton. So we'll see. I mean, they're definitely going to beat it at this point. Even if East ducks the king of diamonds, they'll still score three spades and or three clubs and two hearts. I'm surprised that the king of diamonds hasn't been played yet. That feels like Doecke's best chance at stealing a trick. Okay. Hey, making it easy on them, I guess. But Doecke will run some trumps, although I think for good defenders, and this pair is very well seasoned, they should be able to do the right thing at this point. They're going to give each other count signals and then figure out which suits to play. Six of hearts from a known, count in the heart suit based on the auction is actively looking like a suit preference for clubs.
So they've got to find four. Nah, there won't be four discards. Maybe three discards.
Yeah, no, I mean, East, after seeing that six of hearts play, is probably just going to safely throw a bunch of clubs. I think West should be pitching diamonds soon. Not necessarily this trick, but relatively soon, so that East can get a diamond count. And that should make the defense.
I just messaged Al Holland explaining what Minsk stands for. He replied with cute. I didn't make the connection. Bang. For those that don't know, Minsk stands for Mini One No Trump Strong Club.
Club with a K. Yeah.
Club with a K.
Because if you don't know that, it will redirect you to like some province in Russia. And that is not what the system is.
No. Going well so far. So they seem to be discarding all the right things. Probably a club from Mike.
Yeah, this could be effective from South. I think oftentimes running a long suit might have unexpected positive consequences, but here I don't believe the defense is particularly strained. Like, West still has an idle diamond to discard.
He's going all in on the misdefense.
Yeah.
Gulags, you mean Adelaide? Then yes, Brad.
So down two?
Interest who?
What were you saying?
That's true. That's true. That's true. It was a prison continent. That's very true. But who's East West at the other table? I haven't looked at him amongst all of those.
Edgerton and Nunn.
Is it Nunn? Yeah. Okay. So they're absolutely like fantastic players. Often play. Nabil plays a lot in America, but not as a partnership. So yeah, they can definitely do a bit of punting along the way. Okay, they've managed not to stuff it up.
Was that a concern?
Well done. Always. It's always a concern. Nothing is in the bank. until it's in the bank. So
well done. And they do get 6 imps in the bank.
And there we go. I'll have it. So
1 imp match.
it's just like American Bridge. There's only 1 imp in it.
Yeah, we've just had a bunch of push boards throughout. Just ignore the score column on the right side.
So basically, anything under a 5 is considered a push. That's how we rate it.
Well, still not too many pushes in this set.
No.
And we're only 6 boards in. We still have 9 to play. So East...
They might have done a sacrifice over 4 spades. Oh no, not over 4 spades. Only 4 spades double. So...
Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky hand overall. I mean, East-West can make 4 spades.
They just lose a diamond and a heart and a spade. Or is that Jack of spades a problem?
Well, declares can guess the spade suit. So there's only 1 entry to the East hand.
You'd have to run the 10. You'd have to run the 10 of spades to only lose 1 spade. Is that correct? Yeah.
This is an interesting choice. I wonder if people prefer a 3 spade bid from West as opposed to this double. Because you can't preempt a preempt, so 3 spades would effectively just be like a single suitor in spades, strongish hand. Hey, PJ.
Hi, PJ. What do you think North's going to do?
4 hearts. I am shocked that it's not already here.
Some would. But this is a different type of partnership.
Yeah, although we've seen that Peter Gill has not been allowed to open.
Because you do know that South's preempts are usually quite constructive. There we go. There's a 2 no trump. How good is it? Like, yeah.
Okay.
So he's going to say...
Okay, look.
Did you count this as... I think you count this as good.
Yes. All right, we'll move on. I mean, North has blundered with this 2 no trump bid. We'll skate past it, ignore that issue. Here we are. So South... I would probably say this is a pretty bad hand. It might depend on what, my preempt style is, but I'm not counting the Jack of spades or Jack of clubs as values. And the trump suit is okay.
So is this an August type of response? It's not a feature ask because they have only features. So it might... 3 diamonds would imply that it's a good hand. A good suit?
Yeah, good suit, bad hand. Okay, now we get the announcement.
Hand. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you. Who was it? Ella? Yeah.
Ella.
Thank you. So good suit, bad hand, which is what I would call it as well from South. West bids 3 spades.
Based on that, knowing you've got the king of spades over the spade bid, do you put partner in 4 hearts?
I mean, I don't think you can now.
Yes.
I think you just have to pass.
He has now.
Like, this feels so backwards to me, right? Like, when I look at this hand from North and partner has made a preemptive bid and there's a takeout double on my right, I'm trying to preempt the auction. We have a 10-card heart fit, and I have very little defense.
You've told the defense so much about Declarer's hand now.
Yep. Yeah, you've told them about the hand, but also you're now giving them so many opportunities to continue bidding to this 4 spade game. And if...
Scissors might not be done here. He might bid 5 clubs. Or no,
I mean, he could double. I don't think he's going to blast on his own. He just passes it out.
Not doubled, okay.
Reasonable.
It's not vulnerable, so it's a 50. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the auction kind of timed out well for North because with West making the takeout double and then bidding 3 spades, he felt like he was done. If he had just bid 3 spades originally and then North bid 4 hearts over that, then West probably would have backed in with double because his hand feels like a 2-bid type hand. The 4 hearts is going to go down. Not a big swing, but it will be 2 imps.
Okay, hasn't gone down yet. Let's just say it hasn't gone down
okay,
yet.
okay.
Because it literally hasn't gone down yet. So we need a diamond switch.
We really don't.
No, yeah. It's not going anywhere.
Tricks are...
Okay. Well, nothing bad can happen. It's all fine. Yep. It's in the bank.
Yeah, 2 clubs, a spade, and a diamond. But 2 imps going the way of Lou. So how'd they get there at the other table? 4 hearts doubled. South opened 3 hearts. I'm beginning to understand the Aussie systems.
Yes.
You just add 1.
That is a 3 heart bid. Because your 2 heart bid favourable here might only be 4 or 5.
I like how you had to include the 4 or 5. Good to know. So 3 hearts by South. Yeah, it's possible that 2 hearts also has a different meaning, like weak with both majors.
It might mean spades and hearts and spades or something like it. Yeah, their 2s are quite specific.
Yeah,
shape. That's true.
And so then West overcalled 3 spades. North did bid 4 hearts. Pass, double. So an unfortunate 2-imp loss because I think Spooner did well in the other room to kind of force the issue pretty early. Is it Yadney at the other table? I think so. I don't know who Yadney is.
Yeah. Andrew Spooner.
Okay. Yes. Then yes. Yadney is at the other table.
Yeah. You know of Yadney, don't you? Because I'm sure he's in your chat sometimes, Yadney.
Nope. I mean, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, big part of the Twitch community. Okay, 2 imps salute. We call him Yadney, but that's who Spooner is. It's Andrew. Doxing everybody.
Got it.
Dox them all. He's Agni in Discord, if he's in your Discord.
Gotcha. I mostly just know Brad. That's and I also claimed or told Brad that he was an Aussie earlier this week. So I think I have forgotten all of my chatters.
Two of major is the major and a minor. Okay, it's like a bit like overcalling a no trump. That sort of system. Landies. Okay, so next board.
Yeah, board 23.
North
opens a club in 3rd seat, and East comes in a no trump again on another one of these like ratty 15 counts vulnerable.
I think this is going to land here unless South bids a heart. Nope, he's not. Interesting.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
I would.
1 no by East.
I would bid a heart because it would actually show less than. As a past hand, I'm not allowed to double a no trump unless I have 13 high card points in that sequence. But I am allowed to bid a new suit.
You found an extra ace. It was hiding behind like the 2 of diamonds or something.
Exactly.
Well, how's this gonna do? It feels like not great. Small sample size here, but we've now seen 2 1 no trump overcalls vulnerable, with partner being a past hand that might not work out so well.
Yeah, very hard to. I think you've actually got to force out the clubs, but you've now lost your entry to them. So
Yeah, I guess Declare can get 6 tricks if they take the spade finesse. They can win the ace of hearts on the second round, hook the spade, go ace of clubs, club to the queen. North will have to duck, but then it's going to be pretty hard to get a 7th trick from there.
I think the overcalls are 15 plus though, PJ. So I think he doesn't need to run if you've got potentially half the points yourself.
I guess Declare does technically have 2 diamond tricks if they go ace of diamonds, duck a diamond, and then use the jack and 9 to force out the king. Like, 7 tricks are technically available. Now, how many tricks does the defense get along the way? Because they have 4 hearts.
I don't think he's going to get tricked by the red herring because in clubs because North opened a club. Like, I think that he might not because of that. He might, as you say, do the spade finesse instead. And that's kind of the end of it.
Does look like down 1. So, good result for Lou in the other room, getting to the club part score, east-west. How'd they do it? Ah. So North opened a club again in that room. East did overcall a no trump, maybe a different system. And South there elected to bid 2 hearts. I don't think 2 hearts is crazy.
I would have bid 2 hearts, and I am crazy, and so is South.
Okay, well,
it is crazy, but partner won't act on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
you might just
your partner. Your partner knows you don't have 6 hearts. You would have preempted, so you only have a 5-card suit.
Exactly.
Your partner knows you don't have values. You would have opened, or you would have doubled a no trump. So 2 hearts kind of describes the South hand. The question is just like, how much weight do you want to give to partner's 3rd seed opening?
Yeah, and Yadney didn't even raise the heart
right
suit over the 3 clubs because partner might honestly only have had 4, but 4 good ones. Like, you just don't know what partner's got over there. You just don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is crazy because you've passed already, and it takes a lot to pass. Passing means you've just got nothing. Nothing really. No shape.
Would
nothing.
Ella alert as a balanced 0 count without the 7 of diamonds?
So we definitely open 0 counts. They would be for me that would be 2 diamonds, but not vulnerable. I wouldn't open that. No, not vulnerable.
So pass would be like 1 to 7 high card points.
I don't think that North would have been expecting South to have even had 7 points. To be fair, to have passed the first time, so that's why he didn't get to 3 hearts.
Well, Declare has, I mean, I don't know if gone wrong is the way to put it, but has gone after the spade suit, hoping to get an extra trick in spades. That would have gotten him up to 6 if the spades had split. But now it's kind of looking like maybe down 2 is the most likely result.
Interestingly, if you played ace of clubs and then club to the queen, you'd be relying on North to duck it. He probably would, but he might not. But he probably would.
Yeah, that would have worked because we get this like super lucky Jack 10 doubleton of clubs from South.
Yeah.
But I think it's honestly more likely to go after that because South could have had King doubleton in clubs. right? There's no reason to believe that North had to
Yeah.
have the king of clubs. So
No. As I say, you decide whether that's a red herring or whether you need to do something else.
yeah.
Once your hearts are about to run against you. Are they going to block? Can they block?
Yeah, no, I noticed this comment from Al Hollander about the spectators. That's probably what I would have done as South. Force partner to win the 4th round of hearts to block the suit, because then when partner cashes their spade, we can give them a signal and let them then lead a diamond through, declares ace or something like that. But South allowed North to just win. And now after cashing 2 rounds of hearts, South can switch to a diamond, low diamond, and eventually get in with the diamond king to put a club through. Down 2 with good defense from here.
Yeah.
Now South can switch to either diamond. Alright, diamond to the 10 and ace. Declare is out of options. Gets the ace of clubs. 2 down, and that's going to be 7 imps going the way of Lou for kind of getting to the wrong part score.
It's about a 7, I think. Is it? Maybe 6. Oh, 300 and 310.
Good. We have more text commentary. Just the kind I want to see.
I think.
Full of negativity here. East should have planned his contract over the clubs. This line has no hope. If that line really had no hope, Sir Hat, maybe you should be sitting at the table instead of this guy.
Oh, I have Sir Hat blocked. I don't see his garbage. I have it on ignore because it's all toxic garbage when he's speaking.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So yeah, you just click on ignore for just that person. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's amazing. I try not to ignore people because it just it's feeding my content.
That's a good that one's worth. Yeah, no, it's fine. I just no, you're not getting any airtime. Toxic troll. Anyway.
Oh, that's great.
So I blissfully only see Al Holland and the view graph.
Hey, that's honestly perfect. A much more enjoyable experience, I'm sure.
Great
yes.
banter. Yeah. So I think why on earth would you want to be at the 3 level when you can't even make the 1 level? It's doomed, whatever. It's doomed, whatever. So let's have a look at this. Don't think a slam was it.
Yeah, I was going to ask if West would normally be opening 2 diamonds with this hand type, and we have our answer.
Yeah. I thought they had a weak both minors bid, so I'm surprised that that's only diamonds. Okay.
I don't see it.
I know they have. No, they do have 2 diamonds as natural. Yeah, I know that. And they must have another thing that then shows their clubs, but.
Well, this is a hilarious auction from North's perspective because the opponents have bid both of his long suits. And South is presumably just going to put 4 hearts on the table. I mean, maybe 3 hearts.
So we literally had this auction earlier in the week where Mike bid the 2 spades. He had 1 diamond and 5 spades, and he bid 2 spades, and scissors passed with a spade void, and it was the nightmare. And we had big discussions over. I said to Mike, it's not forcing, and you don't have the right to bid. spades unless you've got more than he's
Oh,
got.
I remember this hand. I was doing commentary for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And in fact, you even had 1 diamond for your partner's 5. So unless you've got 6, you just stay out of it. Like, yeah. So I put him in his place.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think about the hand because, well, the auction's not over, first of all, so we'll get to it in a minute.
Yeah.
But I think if East had passed, South may well have balanced with double, hoping that partner could convert, and he would have. Now, East then might have run to 2 spades, but anyway, so 4 hearts. I mean, North probably thinks that he might have the best hand at the table, and his partner has just bid a game.
He's got wasted values in spades. Oh, 4 and T. Here we go. Right. So he's got 2 without.
Yeah, now this is actually a huge potential swing going the way of Spooner, because I don't think 5 hearts makes if West just leads trumps.
Yes. That's
now,
true.
West will lead a spade, so maybe this is a moot point, and 5 hearts will make. But they might get all the way up to 6 hearts.
I'm just saying, they might get to slam here. If he comes back with 5 hearts, oh, he's got the queen. So he has to respond. He has to respond 5 spades. He's got the queen. They're going to get to 6 hearts. He can't not. They don't play any sort of kickback, obviously.
Right.
So sometimes 2 and the queen isn't enough. But they're forced into going above.
Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're leading the singleton spade. Now, how many tricks does Declarer get?
Honestly? Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, he can't finesse the diamond. I'm seeing the thing here.
Whoa!
The trumps. Whoa! Club lead, please.
Oh my god.
We need a club lead. Wouldn't a club lead be amazing?
Holy cow. So, but does it matter, is the first question.
He can't. Hang on a sec. No, he can't make 6.
He can on a diamond lead.
Diamonds.
He will on a diamond lead. Because he'll win the queen of diamonds, he'll then run the jack of spades, unblock the spade.
Oh my god, queen of clubs lead.
Whoa!
Oh,
yeah, this
legend.
is a huge result for Spooner. I mean, not only did they make 4 hearts at the other table, but now 6 no's going down. Wow.
Now, is 4 to the king enough to block it? I can't work it out. Queen, small. Jack, small. Small, 9, 10, ace. 9, 10, ace. Got it, yeah. Okay, it's all...
Yeah, they'll get the first 3 tricks.
I was trying to work out if 6 hearts makes also. I was trying to work that out.
Well, it does depend on the opening lead. So if they lead spades, I don't think it makes. But...
Well, then they don't have a spade loser. Or... They do have a spade loser, as long as you put the queen on the 10.
Yeah, the question is just like, how can you pitch enough clubs? Because you can ruff 1 club and you can pitch a club on the ace of diamonds. But you can't unblock the ace of spades to pitch a club on the king of spades because West will ruff. So I think 6 hearts was going down on a spade lead, but...
Hang on, he's put the ace on the 8. He didn't play the jack. What?
I
don't know, he's got his 2 tricks. He's got his 2 tricks.
It's...
What the hell?
Okay, that was honestly insane.
Would you like to take back the Weasley as the best bit? Did I? What? The hell? Thank God we took it down. FFS.
Yeah, that's kind of amazing.
I honestly have to look and see the carding here, sorry. So let's go way back. Queen 5, 3.
I mean, I also think you put in the 10 of
F2.
clubs as West there, but because declare wouldn't be like ducking trick 1 with Jack double. But anyways,
We'll have our 11 imps. It's fine. We're winning. In fact, it's a tie because Lou do have a 0.1 carry forward. It's officially. Oh no, we're winning.
Yeah,
by
you're
0.9.
ahead by 0.9 right now.
Yeah. Whoop whoop. Winning. It's only if the scores are 59-59 that they're winning. Yeah. Okay, we're winning. It's all fine. It's all good.
What is the carryover from? What was there like a round robin?
No, it's from being seeded first. Seeding gets the carry forward. The highest seed gets a carry forward, and the from the initial seedings, they are seeded.
Well,
first.
that's bullshit. So they just give carryover to old people.
It's just and the seating rights. You get to choose the odds or the evens segments. So they get those two things.
Got it.
And usually you pick evens because you want to have control over that last set.
Mm-hmm.
Liu is a Chinese player who I believe, he's Australian also, but he's played in China a lot. And I don't know how much bridge is played, but he definitely wants to get good. And I think in China, what I've heard is it's very common to sponsor a whole team. So that's his kind of mindset. And he himself wants to get good. So he's not a world-class player himself. He wants someone that wants to get good and is happy to invest in sponsoring a team in a situation. I think you'll get to see a lot of him because he'll probably just sponsor a lot of Australian teams ongoing, I imagine. But that's all I know about him. I played against him in July in the national championships. I think it was his first game with Peter Gill, and he's definitely not an expert level. They didn't know what doubles meant, all that sort of thing where they can get in a mess and you can just reap the rewards from those partnership misunderstandings. I'm sure they, have less now, but this is, I think, going to be an ongoing partnership and paid teams. That's all I can tell you about Lou. Hey, Martin.
Got it. Yeah, welcome back. The match is close, as you can see. 0.9 imps separate the two teams, but Spooner is in the lead currently.
There's been some drama. You could have been spanning your drama card quite a lot.
Yeah, you can see that we've had one push board 22, which we're saying anything under 5 imps is a push.
And I think I think, to be fair, for North to have bid 6 no trumps, and you can. You're probably thinking, what's he got? He must have the ace, or something. I mean, at least they continued it. But I don't think it was making anyway. But I think they were surprised he didn't have a club on himself.
Yeah.
With the no trump bid, for sure.
I mean, oftentimes, and especially from weaker players, they get told something like, hey, if you're bidding no trump, only worry about your stoppers in the opponent's suits. And so North heard the 2 diamond bid, heard the 2 spade bid, and it was like, I have stoppers in these 2 suits.
Yeah. I think if you had a bid that was, I've got both minors opening, you wouldn't have gone there because you'd worry about the clubs then, but they hadn't been implied at all.
Well, this 3 no trump contract a little bit more tame than...
Are you having a good time? By the time the end of the day, because this has been going on this is the 5th day for the team and me as a cheerleader, I'm exhausted by the end of the day. There's no way I could stream this. I'm too stressed. I'm too biased. I don't want to upset people with my, bias.
Oh, totally understand.
So I'm not streaming.
Well,
And because the other people in the teams, like Liam and James and Nabil and um, Trev, Tony Nunn, are all good friends, and I wouldn't want to say like be cheering against them. You know what I mean? So I decided that'd be nicer. I'd have keep some friends if I didn't stream.
Very reasonable. Well, I'm happy that you're here hanging out and watching the match, doing a little bit of commentary and filling me in on all of the Australian bridge gossip. That's the most important thing.
I mean, yeah, if you wouldn't mind posting this on YouTube so it lasts forever, that would be really
I
cool.
definitely will.
Because that's kind of the only reason I do stream these things is so that I post them on YouTube and then they're there for people to go back and look at later. Particularly if they were in it. So if you did that,
Yeah,
would be
for
so
sure.
cool.
How many tricks is Declare making on this? I mean, it felt to me like 11 tricks at the other table was an insanely large amount. He's got a heart, a spade, a club, and a diamond from here. I mean, that's 9, and I would be thrilled that the heart finesse won.
He's got 5, 6. He's going to get. Oh, he's just getting 9 tricks. He's cashing
Yeah.
up for 9 here. Cash your heart. Go to the club. Cash the club, and just you've made it. He's going to lose an impulse through here. But
And we have another lead change in this exciting match.
I wonder if they led a club, and that just set up the clubs for.
That's possible, yeah. Jack 10, third of clubs might be an opening lead. Then Declare could get 3 club tricks. Maybe that is exactly what happened. No.
Not.
Okay, they did eventually lead the Jack of clubs. South got in with the ace of spades and ended up blowing up the club suit.
Okay, yeah, he switched there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Nothing's obvious. 9 tricks. Lead swing.
Yeah, not a big one. But we have 5 boards to play in the set. And then I guess there's a short break for lunch or dinner or something. Lunch? Probably lunch.
That's about half an hour. I think that Scissors will be benched in the next set.
Gotcha.
And then play for the last one. I think they're being, as I said, the even numbers that they have control of the seating.
Mm-hmm.
That they don't have control of the seating, sorry. They want to play their 2 chaos partnerships.
Yeah, V8 explained earlier that because Lou sitting in, the sponsor, might be a little bit less familiar with weird systems because they just play a generic 2/1 system. The Spooner team wants to sit both of their partnerships that have unusual systems when the client is in. And so that makes a ton of sense.
He's kind of not actually got his 10 to 12 points here.
Oh, yeah.
He's added 1 on for length. Okay.
Yeah, Ali brings up a good point about, I don't know, just like pro bridge in general. I think part of the difficulty is like a lot of the really good bridge players would not play in events unless they get hired on a team. So while it might be a little bit less attractive to people who want to learn or people who want to watch, like if you end up sitting at a table and watching a sponsor just like lose their mind and go for 500 on every hand, like that's a bit of a negative. But ultimately, if you want a player like Peter Gill to play, then you have to be paying them. Otherwise, he would not play.
Oh, but in this case, before Peter Gill's always played with Sataj and Liam and James, these people have played not for money. These people have always played their own not sponsored teams.
Oh, really?
And this is the first time any of them have been. They're all pro players, but actually no, Jamie's not pro player. They're all expert players. Some of them play pro bridge, but Yeah, if you go in America, Peter Gill's always doing pro work for sure. But when it's in the playoffs, they've never. It's not the thing. It's not the thing. That doesn't mean it hasn't happened before, because we've had the Leibowitz team, which was a sponsored Australian team. But they nearly lost. That's the thing. They're taking a huge risk. If the players themselves want to be the team, they're taking a huge risk doing it this way, because they have a very weak link that has to play. The player has to play 4 sessions of each match. And that can be costly. They very nearly lost the quarterfinal to a local Canberra team, as I say. So, do I think it's right? I think it's very good for bridge, Ali Tab. I think it's good for bridge that we do get more people paying for teams and sponsoring teams and get that money injected into bridge and into the players. I like that side of it. So I don't think it's particularly a bad thing. Just that the players are taking a risk being part of it. Is the way I'll put that.
Yep. Well said.
But sponsored teams, I think, are what the expert players deserve. They deserve to actually make some good money and get paid well, because generally we don't get paid. So I say we, I'm not one. I'm usually the client. Generally, the pro players in Australia don't get paid anywhere near what they get paid in America. Anywhere near it. Totally different ballpark. So yeah, I'm all for them getting rewarded, but that's the risk they're taking.
Yeah, well, meanwhile, we do have another lead swing on this hand. 3-no trump was bid and made in the other room.
Go Yadney. High. And this is going to be a part score.
Yeah, 3-no trump is pretty tough to beat. East would have had to underlead the ace, king, queen, 5th of hearts to their partner's Jack Doubleton at trick 1, and there's just no way that's happening. Otherwise, Declare just has 9 tricks with the help of the spade finesse.
Shane is a pro player. Yes, I've used his services many times. He is excellent, but I'm not talking about that as a paid player in a partnership. I'm talking about someone who buys a whole team. You buy a whole team. You pay a lot for their time, you pay their accommodation, you pay their flights, you pay all their expenses. That's a lot more money. When I used to pay, for example, let's just say Peter Hollins, he was my pro a lot at Gold Coast, and it'd be 8 days going to the Gold Coast. It would cost me about $8,000. It would be 8 days of bridge, 8 days of accommodation and his flights, and a day of bridge is about $500 a day. So you do the maths. That is nothing like American. I think an American in a national for a whole week, accommodation, flights, paying, would get in the, what do you reckon, maybe 30,000 or something? It'd be a huge amount of money. Completely different to buying a team. And then we're talking about buying a team as well, not just one player. So it's a lot of money. And there aren't many people in Australia that do that.
Yeah, a lot of the big sponsors are either in the US or Europe.
And they could spend $100,000 easily on a national, couldn't they? Buying a team.
Oh, I mean, I think that's about the going price for a top tier team at a US national.
On retainer for the year as well. They're making a proper living out of being on a retainer for a year. Nothing like that happens here. Yes. 9 imps. Let's go. 69.
Yep.
Nice. I hope you're going to get some 69 cheers. PJ, get in there.
We do have a nice score right now for Spooner. They're ahead by 7.9 imps in the match. Oh, this hand's wild as well. We've had a lot of distributional hands so far. In fact, South has been blessed with a lot of distributional hands. But that's good news for the team that doesn't have the sponsor sitting in, generally. Sponsors often will have a difficult time dealing with like crazy distributional hands. They're less experienced. Thank you for the cheer, PJ. The nice cheer of 69
There
bits.
it goes. Nice. I was, you let the team down if you didn't. Beer cards and 69s, you've got to cheer them. I don't have Twitch dollars, so I can't do it. I was going to say, could you just see what South opened at the other table?
Sure, yeah. Let's take a look. So, South opened a club in the other room with the 11 count, and then rebid 5 clubs.
These guys could get in trouble if they find this spade fit.
Yeah, so what happened in the other room was South opened a club, West overcalled a spade, and North bid a no trump with the 10/5 of spades, kind of treating it like a stopper. But with North not bidding in this room, we kind of understand that South is a little bit less aggressive with his bidding choice.
So, just for those that don't know the system, East West are playing Giorgio, PJ. They're playing Giorgio, which is 2 clubs. It says, I've got spades for you, but how good was your overcall? It's not a Q raise. It says, how good is your overcall? Now, he's passed and said not that good, and yet he's still bid 4 spades on it. So they are abusing Giorgio. No, Giorgio's something else. This is Giorgio.
What?
And after Giorgio de Boyne.
How did North not double this? Oh my.
Fancy not hitting this. Although, if he spends a club and then he gets a club rough and we over rough, that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Declare doesn't go down a lot, but I think as North, you have an ace, you have a singleton partner suit, you know the opponents are only in an 8-card fit. I probably would have led a trump. It kind of seems like, how could they possibly have enough tricks to make this? Let's double. If we get lucky, maybe they're actually down 2 or 3.
Could lose our little lead.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, Declare only has, 2 losers, a club and a diamond, but he has a lot of work to do. I mean, maybe he can make this.
Well, I agree. There's a chance he can. There's a chance he can. If he can set up a diamond trick, he's got the 2 hearts, and he can maybe do a, it's even worth roughing a heart, to be honest, because that's not, with a small trump, doesn't want to use them up, and he could rough some clubs, like, he could get clever. But it's too hard. Yeah, Trump has to hit the table, I agree. It's too hard. I think he's lost his opportunity. Oh, no, when he plays a diamond, he might get the chance to come out of Trump. Yeah.
This is really strong defense by South.
This is...
I think.
Yeah, but South can't come out any trumps, so he can't really do
Yeah,
that.
Although, I mean, I don't think North really had the opportunity to switch to trumps after leading that club. Maybe he does. So what is Declare going to do? I mean, the thing is, without the double, he doesn't know about the bad trump split.
I think he just needs to rough those clubs before he does anything anyway. So, I think he'll play King of Hearts heart. And...
Yeah, well, Peter Gill could have ducked the club, but I think it's a little bit too late at that point to get a trump on the table.
Okay, here's the test. Will he come out of trump?
Yeah, this is all feeling like a little bit too late. I think North is going to continue hearts, partner led heart. So it makes sense.
Yeah, but you can see the king. You can literally... Oh my god. Okay. So heart rough, club rough, queen of diamonds, diamond rough, Club ruff.
I think he's gonna play a spade now. No, Queen of Diamonds.
No, I think he's got a sense. I think he's got a sense of it. The fact that Peter Gill hasn't come out of trump and he knows that that's what's required, I think he'll know that North's got 5 trumps. Otherwise, he knows Peter Gill would have come out of trump. Yeah, here we go.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a pretty good read, actually. Oh, and North not even roughing with the 6 of spades means Declare could get an overtrick from here.
Yeah. So now he can rough a diamond. And he'll know when Peter shows out of diamonds that he can safely rough low. And then he'll rough with a 9. Or the jack if the 10's played. And he's...
Wow.
gonna make... But as I say, it hasn't happened yet.
But yeah, you're totally right. I mean, he can lead the 10 of diamonds, and when South discards, he can just pitch a club and then claim on a high cross rough.
Oh, true. The 10 diamonds is a winner. I forgot that bit.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Oh, no, he's not doing that bit. He's gonna... Oh, this could go wrong now.
No, this is fine. He lost the over trick, but this is still completely fine. He has made the contract, so...
Yeah, well done, Scissors. Nicely done.
Yeah, so actually a big swing to Spooner again. You know, I'm curious.
Scissors is the best.
Is a spade lead good enough to beat this? I mean, I have to imagine yes, but I haven't really thought it through.
So anybody else sitting there would have led a spade. If in any of their sort of 2 chances that they were in, they would have led a trump. So that's the point I'm making, is that the experience level's just, he'll get good, but he's not there now, and that's what the team are going to have to all compensate for, and that's the risk they're taking.
Wow, I guess I was wrong. If I had doubled and led a trump, apparently Declare still makes it. I didn't have all the details worked out, but I believe Gibb. Nice result. Very nice result by Spooner.
Definitely.
And 3 boards to play. So they've had, I mean, it's a bit of a back and forth segment that they've had. A lot of imps flying around.
Okay, this is going to be a 1-no. This is a 1-no trump opening. In their range.
1-no from West, showing 9 to 11.
Which, we're from West, which will, I think it's weaker than that favourable, actually. I think it's actually...
Oh, it's 7 to 9? Okay.
I believe so. It's all 4 different ranges with the vulnerabilities and seating. So this would be their weakest one. Having 9...
8 to 11.
If it's 8 to 11. Okay, so I knew it was weaker. 8. It includes an 8. Okay. So Mike knows game's out. But some people could potentially get to the 2 level with these 2, holdings. But anyway, it doesn't matter. They're in the same contract. So we shall see.
Is that a direct quote from Scissors? We don't open garbage 8 counts because that feels anti-partnership.
I want to know, with that favourability, what they would consider garbage. I have heard him say that, but I think they still do. I think they still do with that vulnerability, though.
So how are we playing this? We have 2 diamonds, 2 clubs. We could just take the club finesse.
Good question. We don't mind a diamond lead. We don't mind any lead, to be honest. Where are his tricks? He'll probably try and set up his three club tricks. He'll try and set them up first while he's got entries. So he'll play to the queen. and then play the jack of clubs, I would assume.
I think it's probably better to go after a spade trick, maybe? Because we can always take the club finesse later. So it makes sense to try and get an extra trick in case the club finesse is offside first. Like, if he's able to lead...
Kind of thinking about communication. What hand do you want to make sure you don't, not...
Okay, this trick has gone so quickly, and I'm shocked, because I think it's automatic for South to fly the ace of hearts here. I don't even think it is close to being correct to duck this heart.
Now, why is it automatic for South to fly?
Because you need to set up partner's diamonds, so you can't afford to let partner win this heart now that there's no communication back to that ace of diamonds.
Oh, yes, of course. That was his entry.
Yeah, and so that's why I just assumed Peter Gill was going to fly the ace of hearts and play back a diamond, but anyway, we're here now, which means Declare actually can set up a heart trick and then set up a club trick, and he can make this contract.
Yeah, now he's going after the hearts.
So heart to the jack.
Will he play low? Why jack? If he played the jack, then South's got 2 heart tricks to come.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we're in 1-0, right? Like, we need the diamonds to be stranded, and we don't want to lose a heart trick to North's 10. So if North has the ace of hearts, then North gets in and starts cashing diamonds. I don't think heart to the 9 was correct.
Actually. Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Oops. Does stop Peter from being able to cash 2 hearts, though.
Like, it's totally fine if South gets 2 heart tricks or whatever. I mean, they can't cash them here, but it would be okay because we're just taking a club finesse, and then we'll finesse South for the ace of spades, so we have to fly king of spades here.
Now this is his decision now. What does he do? Does he fly the king? This is his decision. Knowing that North, if he wins the spade, has then got 3 diamonds to cash, and they've still got the ace of hearts.
Yeah, and this...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So if he guesses wrong and
trick,
and North cashes 3 diamonds, then he just goes down. If North gets in, he just goes down, right? Because North gets a spade, 3 diamonds, and then the ace of hearts. And he needs to work out that
Good news.
South, if the ace of spades was in North's hand, so well done.
Yeah, it's done it. Oh, sisters, you're on fire.
Yep. Now just take your 3 club tricks.
The good news for us is he was protected by going down at the other table, but he doesn't know that. So, yeah, done well. Done very well.
Yeah, and another 4 imps.
Oh yeah. Jeez. He's showing off. He's literally showing off. Oh my God.
It also might have been an operator misclick. You never know.
All right. Good. Actually, he's going to get a heart trick.
No,
now.
North has...
Oh, that's true. No, true. He can't come out of heart. He's on the other table. Oh, no, North's got the rest, yeah. He ducked the heart.
4 imps, so another push
imps.
board.
Winning up by 20. Another push, exactly. Don't get it. No, don't. He's doing very well. He's doing very well.
Yeah, that was a nice line of play. I mean...
Yeah.
I wonder if a spade towards the king rather than that heart play at trick 2 would make more sense. But I mean, listen, if your expert opponents or world-class South opponent is not going to find the play of the ace of hearts, then it looks pretty nice.
Let's assume then that South at the other table flew the ace to protect Yadni's entry.
Actually,
let's assume.
Yeah, I completely guarantee that's what.
Because it might not all be down on. It might not actually be down on godlike scissors at all. He just got not premium defense.
But he found a good line of play. He guessed the spades at the end. I mean,
Yeah,
He
that
did a
was
lot
big.
of good
That was big.
things.
This is
Wow,
interesting.
that
The
is.
only two spade rebid. Just you might pass this. Literally, South could pass this. Not he probably won't, but that's
I mean, I would
craziness.
pass.
Oh, God's sake! Sorry, I was a bit loud then. What? Oh, Spooner rebid 4 hearts. There
That
you
seems much
go.
more reasonable.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh my God! And they'll go. We missed out on the slam. That's okay. They missed out on game.
well, I would probably only bid 3 hearts with North, but that would definitely get us there.
I would have bid three also.
Yes.
I would have bid three also. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree, PJ, that, like, the thing is, you should probably spend some time thinking if you know we're setting up partner suit and we need to preserve their entries. But anyway, good opening lead from East. I mean, obviously he's defending against 2 hearts, but this will set up a diamond trick before the ace of spades goes away.
This does this prevent it making 12 because of
Yep.
the diamond lead? Yeah, I get you. Because otherwise you get a if they lead a spade, you can discard some diamonds on the spades. Yeah.
I guess technically no. Like, West could duck the first spade trick, North wins the king, but then Declare actually loses. Oh, no, the diamonds are friendly. Declare could get out for just 1 diamond loser from there, but it would prevent setting up the spade suit. which is exactly what happened here, and so now Declare has taken 12 tricks again. Okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Oh dear.
But still 10 imps.
10 imps.
And
230 always
man,
hurts.
one board to play in the set, and Spooner's had quite the run down the stretch. They're now ahead by 29.9 imps.
Yeah.
Ooh, big board at the end.
Whew. Definitely. Could go the same way.
The dreaded 230 that you write on your scorecard never feels great.
Now, I think North-South are less likely to double because they have a lot of confusion about what doubles mean. And also, it's always hard to know what the opponents have got when they're playing this non-standard system as to whether you should double or not. So it's kind of less likely to get doubled if they're doing up with 4 hearts.
I think North-South is going to end up in 4 spades. That would be my guess.
And there's a chance that might get doubled. It does depend who's on lead, though, because you want that singleton. You get
Oh yeah, this is actually interesting. So East has a strong club.
maybe it makes.
And they're playing what looks like Mathy over a strong club, so double shows both majors. I don't know if that would be a popular choice among a lot of players.
So that we call that Meckwell, not Meckwell. We call it we call that Wolsey, a Wolsey double.
Okay.
But that's not Wolsey double. Yeah, a Wolsey double. And a lot of people play over. I play over a strong club. You play all of your system that you would play over a strong no trump. You play the same system.
Okay, interesting.
So if their no trump or their strong club includes anything that includes a 16, that being their no trump or their strong club, if it includes a 16, then you play Wolsey doubles. And if their no trump or strong club doesn't, well, they always do strong clubs, then you don't play Wolsey double. A double would be both majors. So this is both majors. This is not a Wolsey double. This is standard both majors.
Well,
but you often play what you would play over a no trump. That's what.
Got it. Yeah, I'm a little surprised North didn't bid more then. Because, I mean, North has 5-card spade support that could be on a 10-card fit. North has good distribution and a side 5-card suit that could be set up. All finesses are likely to be working because they're going through the strong hand. So if you need a club or diamond finesse, it rates to be on side. I think as North, I would have taken a chance at 4 spades. I mean, for one thing, it might actually just preempt the opponents out of whatever game they were planning to bid, like 5 diamonds, I don't know, 4 hearts. But North has been more conservative.
Okay. Yeah. Does 4 spades make?
No, there is a loser in every suit. There is a heart, a club, a diamond, and a spade.
Okay. So this could be imps to the Lou team then.
Yeah.
Oh no, because they're a minus at the table. They're minus 100.
Yeah, but if 3 spades makes it, I mean, it will be 1 imp. But so push forward, you know.
That's all good. It's not 2 negatives. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is going to make.
I mean, I would be very disappointed after seeing the dummy because 4 spades effectively is on the king of clubs being onside, which is very likely given the strong club opening. But here they get lucky. King is offside.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, think that this lead hasn't cost yet, but East is going to need to switch to diamonds now. Otherwise, Declare can pull trumps and lead a heart to the king to pitch their diamond loser.
Lady Singleton. His club.
That would not be good enough.
And then he got his ace of spades. And then you came out a small diamond. I suppose you'd fly the ace and just draw trumps because you know rough's coming. So, yeah. I can't do anything clever.
Yeah, no way to actually beat it, too. I mean, a Singleton club lead makes some sense. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But, oh no. Oh no. Declare could have just claimed by leading a club. Now they're relying on the ace of hearts on side, which it is. But okay, that was a very fast kind of turn your contract from 100% into 50-50.
I think the ace of hearts is known. The king of clubs is not known.
Well, but we can pitch South's diamond on the long clubs. So we could have just played a club to the jack, ace of clubs, 10 of clubs, given up a trick to the king of clubs, and then pitched the diamond. Anyway, this Declare has made it.
I can see...
Or has made 10 tricks.
I can see what his line of play was. That he thought, well, it's guaranteed the ace of hearts is there, so at least then I can discard a diamond loser. And then, yeah, I see what so they got 2 aces. That's okay.
You know, I was totally wrong. I thought he was in 4 spades for a second. I was freaking out about East defense. It still doesn't feel like good defense, ace of spades, spade.
No, I think if they were in 4, he would have
switched to diamonds. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is different.
Well, 2 imps to Lou, who ends the...
That was a great set by our team, so I'm excited for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for streaming.
Well, thanks for joining me.